Etta James passed away on January 20th, 2012, just 5 days shy of her 74th birthday. But her voice, her spirit, and the mark she left on the world were never going to fade. Even in her final years, she continued to perform, recording new music and appearing on stages where audiences could feel the history she carried in every note. Fans who witnessed her live said it was as if she poured a lifetime of love, heartbreak, and triumph into every song. Her later performances were quieter in some ways, more intimate, yet they carried decades of experience, wisdom, and emotional depth. When she sang at last, it wasn't just a song about love, it was the voice of a woman who had survived every storm life could throw at her. Every note reflected not only personal joy but decades of struggle, from childhood instability to addiction, from heartbreak to the exploitation she endured in a male-dominated music industry. Etta James was more than a singer, she was a storyteller, a survivor, and a symbol of resilience. The social and racial barriers she had confronted throughout her life had shaped her voice, imbuing it with authenticity that no studio effects could replicate. She had lived through segregation, systemic racism, and a society that often sought to silence women, especially Black women. Yet, she transformed these experiences into art that spoke universally, a voice that could heal, inspire, and move millions. Her influence stretched far beyond her lifetime. Artists across genres, from rock and soul to R&B and pop, cite Etta as a formative inspiration. Her style, her raw honesty, and her ability to channel personal pain into musical beauty set a standard that continues to guide generations of singers. Even today, young performers look to her recordings for lessons on emotional authenticity, vocal power, and commanding presence. Etta's personal reflections in interviews reveal the depth of her awareness. She understood her place in music history, saying, "Most of the songs I sing, they're the stories of my life." Her songs were confessions, proclamations, and sometimes warnings. Tracks like "I'd Rather Go Blind" conveyed heartbreak that anyone could feel, while At Last celebrated the triumph of love and resilience. Each song was a chapter of her life, giving listeners a window into a woman who lived fully, sometimes recklessly, but always passionately. Her legacy also extends beyond music.